sets. Final trial. Mm-hmm. I'll even set some figures out for you. Not sure where Mr. Fantasy is as of yet, but he'll come when he can. Oh, excuse me. Oh, okay, that's what I did with that one. Alright, oh, not that one. Go back to the other one. Back to my other sets. Celebration, that should do just the trick. Alright. Just let me know when you guys are on the video part, and then I can continue from there. You are watching. Oh, goody. I feel like I'm being watched. Alright. Place that right over there. Yeah, there is that. You may have to do a refresh. Yep. There's two. Yep.
Live. Okay, I see it. Alright, there we go. So I'm on.
Okay.
What mini did you pick for me?
I picked this one for you. Because you said Ranger.
Yeah. He's a scout.
Yep.
Scout Ranger. I mean, he just... Oh, nice. Nice. Got the bow. Got the longbow and everything. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yep. Now, unfortunately, I did not have a Goblin Paladin, so I had to stick with something close to it, which is Halfling. For now. To which I did manage a Wizard, to which is right here. And I'll bring that right back. I got a means of the fighter with the two blades. And then, unfortunately, Lee is not with us for the moment, so when he is able to get on, I will have him join.
Oh, wait. So, clarification, I'm not a fighter, but I do use two blades.
Yes, yes. That'd be my bad right there. Alright, so starting out, with the means of the introduction to this story. Rosamora was once a planet, doomed to be swallowed by the god of destruction, but the traveling deities showed the god of creation their interests. Listening to the deities' pleas, the god of creation granted them time to prove their interest to be genuine. So there, in the abyss of nothingness, bides its time, waiting, hungry for creation. To this day, the traveling deities continue to show their interest, influencing the world through their chosen ones. Some deities leave, and new deities come forth. Before we begin our journey, allow me to ask, how would you like to start? I do have options. And from what you guys were saying, you wanted to start with the means of the altering world. Yes?
I'm getting a horrible echo. How can we fix that?
I would turn on the TV if you could. Yeah, you don't have to listen to the TV. I just mute the TV and then listen through your headset.
I am listening through my headset, but for some reason
You can split the audio. Yeah, you can split the audio.
How would I do that, Big Fox?
Go to your settings. Output. The output to headphones, and then select chat audio, not all.
device, headset, so which one would I do?
I believe it's output.
Output to device, TV, and then just to TV.
Mm-hmm.
No, because now I can't hear you. All I can hear is the TV.
Wait, you can't hear us? You hear us today, Sydney? Oh, yeah, is that possible?
That's basically in the means of me boosting it after. Erg.
Technical difficulty.
There's always technical difficulties. I'll send you some file. I can work some magic. I'd appreciate it. In post. Okay. Now this is compatible for the PlayStation 4? Phone's taking
Talk
forever.
while you're in here.
Okay. Let's see here. I've never tried to do the audio file save. Oh, okay.
I believe I fixed it.
Awesome. No echoes for you. Just now we gotta figure out for Blink's side. Poor Blinkin'. Is there a way that you can listen through the either app or PlayStation itself? Or would that take too much? We had 6 watching.
Wait, there's 6 people watching? Who's the other?
That could be anybody.
Don't watch me.
Oh my goodness. It's straight fired.
Shrug beat. So if we ever had initiative problems.
Straight fire. Oh, I missed that message. Alrighty. Still getting some things set up? Or you guys got yourselves ready?
I'm Gucci.
Gucci. Okay.
I believe I am ready. I'm not getting the horrible echo. It seems like it's a delay in like what we say here to what I'm watching on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
There is.
Yeah, it's about a 2 to 5 seconds is what I've been dealing with.
There's gonna be obvious lags, but like.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I mean, it's actually like I hear what he's saying and what the conversation was. Like right now I'm hearing like delay of a conversation from like
It's I don't know why, but think of like PlayStation as a cell phone, and you have like cell phone reception where, and then like live broadcasts are feel. They're
They
being
are.
transmitted instead.
Mm-hmm. Data going all the way up and then all the way down to the servers. You're going to want to go around.
I will show you sensors.
Okay.
Which one? Got two.
I think it's this one. Double check. Nope, it's the other one.
Figured.
It's usually how it goes. Alright, there we go. Oh, careful.
Always.
Alright. Danny, were you able to set yourself up there, or is it still difficult? Because another thing that you could do as well is setting up the pretty much putting in headphones into the phone part, and then you probably would have to blast it until I get it more fixed. Either that or computer not a computer headset, but I'm fine here. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, so with that in mind, and the means of introduction being made to how the story begins, you guys are choosing the altering world. So that is option number 2. So, to start out with, it's a group of friends gather in a carnival. It is considered early noon. It is packed with people, and the surrounding area is eventful with games like archery, swordplay, arm wrestling, ring tosser, bell ringer, roller coasters, house of mirrors, hand puppet show, darts, whack-a-mole, and a log throwing. To begin with. Other events are currently still being set up. So, what would you like to start with?
Well, quick question. Are my stats the same?
Yes.
Sweet. So I'm going to take a swing at the throwing competition.
The ring tosser? Or log throwing?
Log throwing.
Alrighty. Now with as big as these are, go ahead and roll for athletic. Because these are considered heavy. It requires strength.
Okay, not bad, not bad. 12 plus 2, 6, 18 altogether.
Alright. 18 altogether. Alright, so that comes up to, with that, and with... Between two other people of versing against you, one being taller and more muscular. The other one not as muscular, but fairly tall as well. Out of all of them, you get the best length by a couple of inches. Alright. Whoop.
Go. Better luck next time, chaps.
Alrighty. What about anything else? What else would you guys like to do? You still have some time.
I will make my way back to my brother? Question mark?
Okay. What about the rest of you? What are you guys looking to do? No, go ahead and play.
What can I do?
Yeah, what can you do? What would you like to do?
So, I just got back. All I heard was Carnival and
Oh, well, here, allow me to do this again.
games. What games? What games do we got to play?
Okay. Let me start again then. A group of friends gather in a carnival. That's you guys. It is
Yeah.
considered early noon, packed with people,
Okay.
surrounding
Okay.
area with eventful games like archery, swordplay, arm wrestling, ring tosser, bell ringer, roller coaster, house of mirrors, hand puppet show, darts, whack-a-mole, and log throwing. There are some other areas that are currently still being set up, so not quite accessible at this time.
Alright. Am I in my elf form?
Uh,
Or am I still a human?
human.
I'm gonna go try the ring toss.
Okay.
As I'm walking to the ring toss, do I see my brother?
Oh yeah, you see him as he's doing log throwing.
Like, whoa, they're throwing some logs there. Look at you, little brother. Holy shit.
Yeah, how tall are you, by the way?
5'7".
Yeah, you're literally 3 inches taller than me, so.
All right, so you're going to do ring tosser?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so go ahead and do a dexterity.
Alright, here we go. Gold dice. Where are you? Gold dice don't fail me. Ooh, 16 plus 4 unnatural 20.
Unnatural. All right. So, with that in mind, you do get one. And it is more towards on the far back and kind of the harder targets to get. So, congratulations. You got yourself.
Yay!
You got yourself a means of a. Go ahead and roll me a d6.
A decent. 3.
3. You get a necklace. Silvery necklace.
Look at this shit! Look at this shit!
I guess I will play the hammer bell game.
Bell ringer? Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do a strength with that.
Just flat strength.
Yeah, just do flat strength.
14.
14. All right. Ooh, close. Close. But it looks like you're about a few inches away from ringing that bell.
Taking a swing at it or no?
Go for it. You got 2 more swings you can do to try to hit that bell.
That's a 9.
Ooh, not quite as good compared to your last one. Go ahead and do your third.
Sixteen.
16. Little better. It looks like you were just a few inches away from it.
Oh, that's it.
All right. So let's see. That is 4. A little time has gone by, but there is still plenty to be able to do. Is there anything else that you would like to try or try again with?
After getting cotton candy with my brother, I go, you know what? I wanted to always try out, like actual sword fighting. I've always.
Me too!
We've always practiced with Dad's old swords, but we've never actually fought. So.
Okay.
Sword fighting.
Swordplay? Gotcha. All right. So with this in mind, are you also participating in Cyric?
Yes, I am.
Alrighty. So go ahead and roll for initiative.
Do I get to have sword or is it 2 swords? How do they do it?
They're doing single sword because they only have 6 blades, to which there are other participants.
Fair enough.
What are you gonna get?
Okay. That in mind, I'm going to use my purple dice for this.
Okay.
Initiative.
Yep.
Ew, that's ugly. 4.
You know, I just wasted something. I just really wasted something.
A natural 20.
Yeah. I just really wasted that. Oh my god.
Okay.
That was such a waste.
Alright. What'd you get now?
I was going first no matter what. But, I mean, come on. I'm really
so-
going first.
So we got Cyric with a natural 20, and what'd you get?
A 4.
A 4? Okay.
Yeah.
So with that, there's 15, 4, and 2. Alright.
But you gotta add your shrug.
Alrighty, Cyric, you're first to go.
Alright.
Mind you, these blades are considered dull and very flexible. They are
I am going to bonk my brother on the side of the head.
Alright, go for it.
What?
Oh my god! I just another nat 20.
Oh, okay. So
That is the gold dice. The gold dice are very frowned upon when we play. Because they always roll nat 20
nice.
consistently.
Alright, so King, I believe that hits your AC, yes?
Yes.
Sorry, so that's 1 out of 3 before you get outed.
I just kind of bonk him on the head because he's smaller than me. So I just kind of like take the sword and just like bonk him on the head.
Alright, good to note. To which, now it's the one of my players. To which they are making an attack against you, Cyric. To which that is a 13 to hit.
That would, wait, hold on. That would not hit.
Alright, so that's a miss. King, you're up.
As I go to whack the guy who went for my brother.
Okay,
Nat 19.
that hits.
Okay. Yeah, no damage.
Yep,
Huzzah.
it's a 3-point system for it. Alright, to which the other guy is coming in from behind you, King. With a dirty 20.
That hits.
So that's 2 hits out of 3 for you. It's getting ugly.
I stand
Scale now.
I stand next to my brother, nod at him, and go, I got your back on this one.
Alright, top of the round.
Guy who just hit my brother is getting sneak attack. Because my brother is 5 feet away from me. So that is a 13 plus 4, 5, 6. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
That would be,
Don't need to roll for damage.
8 damage to him.
Alright, so with that in mind, it is one of my characters. Make an attack on you, Cyric, with a 12 instead. So that's a miss. King, you're up.
I attack the same guy who went for my brother.
Okay, go for it.
That is a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Okay.
So that's 2 points on him now out of 3. To which the other guy, who is turning around to attack Cyric, making a 18 to hit.
Solid hit.
Alright, so that's one for you. And now top of the round.
Alright. The one who my brother just hit
Mm-hmm.
is going to get hit again.
Okay.
Ooh. 14 plus 4, 14 plus 6 is, unnatural 20. Unnatural
Alright.
20.
Alright, so that's all three. Uh-huh. To which, King, you're up.
Okay. How many hits does the other guy have?
He's only got one.
He's gonna get another one. No, he doesn't. Not one.
Ooh, that's a mishap. Go ahead and roll again.
7.
7. Sirik, does that hit you?
No.
Okay. To which...
Wait. Adding modifiers and stuff, that would have actually been a 13.
No, that doesn't hit me.
Okay.
Alright, next one. Ooh, that's bad. So that's going to be a 9 to hit against you.
On me?
Yeah.
That misses.
Okay.
AC 10, boyo.
To which from right there, top of the round, Sirik.
Guy who just my brother fumbled again and almost hit me as I take him and kind of twist him back around toward the enemy and go, no, you're supposed to fight him, not me. Do you want me to bonk you on the head again?
I swear, I would get down to take you
No! I have to buy Tasha's cauldron.
Alright, Sirik, so what are you doing? Attacking?
Oh, that's 17 plus 6, that's 23 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. So he has 2, I have what, 1? Brother has 2, okay.
Yep.
I believe it's
Your turn, King.
Yeah.
go for another hit. Okay, not bad. 15 plus 6.
19 hits.
Oh.
Yeah, all three are out, but there can be only one.
I look at him and go, let's make this a little more interesting. $10 says I win. Take your best shot. Yeah.
Technically, no. For well, I mean, we're all starting as level 1, so yeah, if you have that, go for it. $15 hit you,
That
Sirik?
hits. That hits. That hits.
Alrighty, so that's
That
2 and
hits.
2. So Sirik, you're up.
I look at him and go, all right, get ready. Here it comes. I gotta roll a 4 or above, and I rolled a 12.
Oof. So that's all 3 points. Sirik is the winner. Woo! You hear applause going on into the background.
I put my arm around my little brother as we were walking away, and I'm like, you know, it's always good to have nimble fingers. And then I pick his pocket.
Ooh, sleight of hand, please.
That's a 10 plus 6. That's a 16 on sleight of hand to see what he has in his pocket.
You leave. You find him to have nothing in his pockets. It was a swordplay contest. Alright.
Dull blades.
Mm-hmm.
LARPing. Yeah, we were LARPing.
Alright, so what would you two like to do?
They were big foam longswords.
Big Fox and Durian. What would you guys like to do? Would you like to hear the list again? Oh yeah, you're there, bud. If you'd like to hear the list again, I can go through it. Alright, there's archery, swordplay, arm wrestling, ring tosser, bell ringer, roller coaster, house of mirrors, hand puppet show, darts, whack-a-mole, and log throwing. Whack-a-mole. Alrighty. Now you get a choice with this to be either strength-based or dexterity-based. Alright. Go for it. "14, you hit a few of them, whatnot, to which you notice that the speed is picking up. Can you keep up? Go for another." Alright. You're definitely keeping up with it, whatnot, and you notice it is speeding up a final time. Can you do it? Alright, you manage it and you win yourself a prize. Roll a d6 for me. 3. For this area, for what you are, or for this game, you gain 4 carnival tokens. Oh yes, I totally forgot about that. Go ahead and give me a d6 for me. What'd you get? Oh, a 4? With that in mind, they give you a dagger replica. It's a foam dagger. Alright. Yeah, what else can you do? There's archery, swordplay, arm wrestling, ring
I'm
tosser.
going to the archery. I'm definitely going to the archery.
Arm wrestling? Oh, right. I will go to the Hall of Mirrors. Oh, okay. Alright, so let's do the arm wrestling. Alright, so that's 2 for the Hall of Mirrors. But let's go ahead and do the arm wrestling. So it is a strength contest between you and the other person. think we're back. Alright. I think there was a fluke in the internet. Pure strength. You could do athletics, yeah. So let's try this again. That's making a 16 for me, so you are gaining ground. So do it for a second time. See if I can make a recovery. $15. Ooh, it looks like I've regained some ground. Yep. I'm under, so you win. Video still up?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you do. Go ahead and roll me a d6.
Mm-hmm.
Is the video still going? 6. So with that in mind, you get an armband made of cloth, nice and fancy. Kind of has a little stretchiness to it. Alrighty. Who else is joining in the House of Mirrors? We have 2. Alrighty. As you guys are... excuse me. Sirik, are you also joining in on that as well?
Why, yes, I am.
Alrighty. So all of you are heading into the House of Mirrors. I need you all to roll either a choice of investigation, survival, nature, or intelligence. Just straight up intelligence to navigate your way. Alrighty. 3+2. Alright. Alright. 17 or 15 plus 7. Okay.
17 plus 4. 21.
21. Alright, so you guys clearly are able to see 2 doorways, either one leading to the right and one leading to the left. And it is nothing but mirrors, even for the ceiling that points downward at you. So which path will you take? Left or right? Yep, you're all together in the same room. Left or right? I go right. Okay.
I follow.
Okay. Alright, so you guys head into this room, and to the next room. It is more mirrors. Go ahead and roll another. If you go right. 15. Okay. 16. 18 total. Okay. And Sirik?
8.
8. 3 of you are able to manage to figure out where the next doorway is. But Sirik, you're uncertain. You do not see the door. With this in mind, do you do anything? Or just go into the next room?
I look around and follow my brother.
Alright. And you guys go into the next room. Yay or nay? Okay. With this in mind, you go into the next room, and it is another room filled with mirrors. Once more. Nice. Okay. Nat 1. Oh! Alright. So, Sirik, go ahead and give me 10. With that in mind, 2 of you don't see another doorway. One of you might be able to see one that looks to be towards the left. But for King there, you see 2 doors. One going left and one going right. Which path do you take? You could try. I don't mind. You took a right, and then you took through that door, which is a little bit to the left, and now you're in this room, and for you, you can see 2 doors, one going right, and one going left. Okay. Okay. Sirik, as far as you can tell, it looks like King is walking into a wall. Do you do anything?
What the hell is wrong with you? That's a wall.
Alright, so you're going to go ahead and open the door then, King? Alright, so Sirik, from what you can tell, you see him... My little monster here. You see King open up a door. Way. Oh.
That was not there.
And you make your way out and back into the field with the rest of the carnival. So you guys made it out now. No reward for this. From looking outside, it's starting to get pretty dark, and you're seeing some signs going up to close and some other signs that are coming up to say open. Oh, did you go? Yeah, I figured you guys would follow. At least one of you was heading towards the right direction. So with this in mind, it has become more in the dark, and now some new games have come up. It is around, give or take, 8 o'clock. Some shops have closed and others have opened. Shooting Gallery, Misty House of Mirrors, Arm Wrestling, Ring Tosser, Roller Coaster, Big Puppet Show, Darts, Whack-A-Mole, or you could choose to walk around. Levi, stop that. Okay. Anybody choosing to eat? You walk around? Okay. I mean, it is about... Okay. What about the rest of you? Any of you going to eat? Perhaps? And what would you like to eat? You will? Okay. How about you, Sirik? Sirik, do you plan on eating before continuing or continuing onward?
Yeah.
Alright, so there's all sorts of foods in
As
regards
I
to
am
hot dogs.
eating potato chips and dip right now.
Alright. So we got... Alright, so now that some time has passed, whatnot, to which... Who is doing the roller coasters? Alright, that's 2. And the other 2? One saying that he is walking. The other one is saying, Sirik, are you wanting to join the roller coaster?
I am going walking to look for some food.
Walking. Alright, so 2 walkers. Alright, so you guys are on a roller coaster. To which I need you to make the first initial con save. Or, sorry, not con save. Make that a wisdom check. Yes. Yeah, let's make it a save. Dirty 20. Okay. 14. Alright. King, you're feeling very confident with this. You, on the other hand, are starting to get some, a little bit of anxiety going up into you. Nothing major, nothing small. Just there. Yep. To which now we go into the... So go ahead and make a another wisdom for me. Wisdom save. Okay. 12. Okay. So with that in mind, anxiety both kicks up into you. One is screaming out, the other one's like, woo! You're not as screaming as hard. To which, now we're coming close. I need a con save with advantage. Okay. 18 for you. So with that in mind, and also with the addition that you guys did not eat, is this going to be decent? Figure 16 or up. So for you guys, it would be a case to where, because you also chose not to eat food before riding this roller coaster, no one throws up. But you do hear somebody in the background. This was not a person up front, so no worries. This was a person in the back. Oh yeah, that's true. So with that in mind, the roller coaster does come to its end and stops. You feel a little winded, but that's about it. Alright. Anything else, or would you like to walk around? Yeah, it's a fog machine is all that it is. DC goes up because it is a fog machine, fogging the area. Or each room. Making it more obscure. Anyways, but there is a shooting gallery, Misty House of Mirrors, arm wrestling, ring tosser, bell ringer, roller coaster, a big puppet show, darts, and whack-a-mole. You can also choose to walk around instead. Okay. And for you, Big? Find food and walk around? Alright, so you guys find your food, and as you guys are walking around, you notice a red tent off into a kind of by itself, with a sign up next to it at the to the center. Mystic Fortune Teller. So you can choose to do that. You can either look into that, or you can continue walking around and checking out some other stuff. You go. Okay.
I'll go. I assume my brother's probably into something like that, so he's probably there.
Yep.
Intensifies. I don't know what you're talking about.
I am curious of the mysterious red tinted tent of the fortune teller.
Right.
3 days, you shall be mine.
And
I'll leave that Jewish boy who answered me these questions 3.
all right. So for Cyric, do you enter as well with the other 3?
Yes.
All right. Entering, you do see candles flickering in this dark, fairly dark room. An orb, fairly big, glowing on a red round table, with a hooded person sitting at the other side, head tilted downward, and hands flipped up in a cup form. Whispers in the background, and slowly the voices. Come in. Sit with us. What do you do?
I look at her and go, good recording, lady, but tell us something important.
You hear one voice starting out from feminine. Come, sit. Allow me to tell you your fortune. As it goes into a more masculine voice. The whispers still continue, welcoming you to come sit. There are 6 other chairs. What do you do? Alright, I will sit. Okay. So that's 3. Cyric, do you sit as well?
Yes, I do.
Alrighty. The figure does not move, but for each one of you, it calls you out by name, telling you of what type of interesting beings you would be. An elf with a means of pickpocketing. A wizard who is, of course, human by nature. An interesting one of someone of shortness, green skin, but a valiant fighter. And this continues for a little bit. From after everyone has heard about themselves, you feel the ground begin to shake. And shortly, during the hooded figure, it falls to the ground, along with the entire tent. This tent has fallen onto you, to which I need everyone to make a dex save.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No mods for.
13.
13. That is considered a fail. Another one.
I failed.
Alright, that's 2.
I made my character more dexterous.
That's 3 fails. Sirik, you're the last one.
Watch. See if he's gonna make it because he has dex. Of course he will. Watch.
I died. Yep.
Alright, so in this case, failed is
Hi, guy.
unconscious. Success is still awake. So, after a little bit of time, you find yourself waking up. You're still kind of wrapped, but it's still a little bit up to where you're able to breathe, so it's not suffocating you. And you can crawl out. And I'll say for the sake of it, you all wake up the
I
same time.
definitely want to crawl out from under the tent that just fell on me and knocked me unconscious. Yes, the tent is my doom.
Alright, and the
I
rest of
will
you?
never feel the same way about tents again. I will never camp in a tent again.
Murdered my parents. I will have revenge against tents.
It's like slapping me back. No, they didn't. They're still at home.
So, with this in mind, is the rest of you crawling out as well? Alright. So that's 2 that's crawling out. The other 2 just staying
I'm
there?
gone. I crawled out
was-
earlier.
Pretty intense. On you, still in a satchel. But you also notice you're wearing different clothes. Even the satchel that you have is different. Seems more secure. Stranger danger. Alright.
I touch my body everywhere to make sure I still have my kidney.
Well, as far as I crawl out, alright, that's 3 crawl outs. Sirik, you're crawling out. Or no, Sirik said he was going to crawl out.
Oh
King.
yeah, I was first to crawl out. As soon
Yep.
as I woke up, I was like, I'm out of here.
King, you were the last one. Okay. Alright, so with that in mind, Big, as far as you can tell, your body is green and got these claws. You're wearing this armor that you know wasn't there before.
Wait, we don't have the memories of the base characters yet, but we have the memories of the characters?
Give it a moment. To which, looking at your friend, Sirik, he's taller. Looking at your other two friends, they're a lot taller. One of them has elven ears. You look the same, but you're also wearing different clothing.
Why am I wearing scales?
To which you look to your brother. I scream. You look to your brother and you see that he's a little more lanky and more scrawny, but he's got pointed ears.
Oh, you look like your cosplay.
What? What are you talking about?
Touch your ears.
What is it?
You go to feel for your ears and they are pointed.
Why do I feel like I can shoot a bow and play with a longsword really good? Oh my god. Did I?
To which, looking at your
And
brother, he
here's
is a
where
little
it gets-
shorter than what you remember.
And here's where it gets R-rated. Am I a fucking elf?
Alright. Looking around. Looking around.
Little girl here, I
Oh my god, you're a goblin!
It's mending on my memos. Levi, all done. Thank you.
You're a really, vivacious goblin. Yeah,
He's like, yeah.
Better not say anything in me.
From looking around, you find yourselves in the middle of a grass field.
look at them titties.
Alrighty. So, I need somebody to roll an event for me with a single D4.
No. Yay.
A single D4?
A single D4.
Okay. You roll the 2. Deuce. Deuce.
Deuce. Alrighty.
Yes.
You hear off into the distance.
A horn?
Sounds like a pack of wolves.
I look around and see what I have on my person.
Um,
Have anything to fight?
you have your equipment from the characters that you have created. I go back under the tent.
Behind me.
Brought my long sword. I look at you shorter than me. I'm like, no. I grab both my short swords and then shoot them.
Okay. So you got that. You got okay. And Danny, as you are crawling around, you do find the figure underneath the tent. Do you unhood the figure?
The skeleton.
Unhooding this figure, you find it to be a mannequin. A life-size mannequin.
God damn it. No answers there.
From a distance, you do see the wolves are coming in. Roll for initiative.
Very well then. Let's see what initiative is.
The wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. 14 from me.
Okay.
That's a 15 plus 8. I disappear.
Okay. 0 dex. Okay.
Oh shit, we're tied. Then that means we have to roll again.
I have a 19.
All right.
6. Would you roll?
Plus 0. What was everybody else? Did I tie with anyone? Do I have to roll?
A 6.
5. I got 5. He's probably gonna get higher. He's gonna go first. Guaranteed.
3.
I'll laugh.
I got an unnatural 20 for initiative.
Okay, so Cyric so far. Rogue. What did you get, Super?
A natural 19 plus 0.
Okay, so yeah. You're next. Then me, then Danny on that wolf got higher initiative than us.
Right. Da-da-da-da. And make it a 3 with that in mind. All right. As you do see these wolves off to the distance, you would imagine they're about maybe, give or take, 90 feet away. I need everyone to make an intelligence save.
Natural 1.
1,
That's
16,
a 12.
12.
Oh, if we're also... It's a natural 1 minus 1. So it's a 0.
15.
Okay, 22 for Danny.
Ooh, just under. You all have this stinging sensation into your brain. Rings heavily onto you. To which, as for you, Danny, you are able to recover first. With the first being of a wolf charging at you for an attack. But as it goes for a bite...
Hold on. Before they get into range, I am firing my bow at them.
Right. Well, you also failed your intelligence save.
Something is happening.
Yep.
You're stunned for like...
A minute. Or a round.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So, for you, Danny, they are attacking. One is attacking you, and it goes right through you. The pain subsides for all of you, and the wolves are gone. And that experience that you recently had, from what you can remember, is gone. Like it was a dream.
That just happened.
Mm-hmm. So the carnival, the wolves, they're gone. No recollection besides it being fragmented. Alrighty. So from right there, you guys have your characters through its memories, whatnot. What would you like to do? Cherry pie. As far as you can remember, there is about a I want to say a bit of a walk to Windmill Village, to the more of the east southeast direction.
I will ask everyone who they are, I guess, like, introduce myself. My name's Cherry Pie. What's yours?
Now, for this setting, to help out with the means, you all do know each other as just patrolling around, getting to know each other, whatnot, and
That was a weird dream we all had.
What the hell was that?
so with this in mind,
Kennedy gets home.
I'm a bit of a shell shocked right now. I'm kind of stunned. I mean, I did always want to be an elf. I always thought that would be cool, but I'm having like a real, as I grab my brother, I'm having a real existential crisis here, bro. Help.
You know what? I've seen this in movies once. I slap him across the face.
The other one's human.
That is racist. How dare! I don't know. Maybe.
Well, you guys are looking for a place to stay.
It was east, right?
yes, eastward.
Eastward. Windmill Village is eastward. Not too far from here.
I think the internet's acting up again. I don't know why it's doing this. Yeah, I'm still on, but the internet's acting up. I don't know why. Give it some moments, whatnot. Find a new platform, seeing as how this isn't working out. Do streaming that way.
Look like this.
There we go.
I know we were at a carnival, and we went to see a fortune teller. And then we ended up here when I woke up, under the tent. You were a friggin' goblin. I was an elf. The wizard was a wizard.
Yeah, over there.
You mean guy in cloak? Is it
Yeah.
wizard?
Well, at least in D&D terms, he probably is.
What am I? I have two
Good.
swords.
Good question. Probably. You know, if you went your build right, you'd probably be two swords, probably a ranger, some kind of like cool ranger, does like nature stuff, two swords, kind of flipping around, doing sword tricks, but
Yeah. The DC for it was a 24, and basically allows you to have the memory of what you experienced. Otherwise, it becomes the memory of pretty much what you just done becomes fragmented, and barely can recall it.
We can still remember like Earth though, right?
A little bit, but it's all fragmented.
Okay.
like we have bits and pieces of it.
Mm-hmm.
Getting dark. Probably head back.
Is that what you guys want to do?
I look at my brother, I look at the other guy, Danny. I look at Danny's character and go, Maybe we should follow the goblin?
The tent has also disappeared after you had regained your senses.
I left already?
No, when you guys recovered...
Oh, the tent disappeared.
What's a goblin?
So, follow the goblin? Follow Cherry Pie?
Alright.
I don't trust you, for sure.
But will you follow?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Keep
State
my
that.
eye out on you.
Okay. After a little bit of travel and whatnot, it becomes midnight, to which you arrive at Windmill Village. Cherry Pie, any places that you look for in regards to this village is done so with advantage, because you are familiar with it.
Alright. Did you say I had a home here, or
Yes.
was I stakes? Okay. I have my home. Don't know. There's probably not even enough room for these big folk here. My little house.
Yeah, as long as some people are okay with sleeping on the floor.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they would be like, we want it in.
Could ask them.
For everyone.
Alright.
I'll ask that. Like, I have a small place of my own, but not really meant for big people.
So what are you guys looking to do? You have arrived at a village to which you do recall as Windmill Village. A place that you've been to before.
But I'm not from here.
Correct.
Okay.
I look around. I go, little brother, go with the goblin. I'm going to scout around and see if maybe, since we only have dollars, we can get some actual currency.
Actually, I check into pouch because I assume I would be looking around at my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like 10 gold pieces, but
Yeah, I was gonna pull out 10 gold as well. Like, I have this. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's gold.
from what I can remember, my memories tell me this is the currency of the realm.
There's an inn in town if you want to go there instead. I can bring you there.
What would you guys rather, the inn or stick with Cherry Pie? I mean, I kinda wanna stick with her.
Okay. And the rest of you?
Fine. Maybe let's get there.
I mean, I'll go scout the town and meet you back here in, say, an hour.
Sure, I'll bring everyone to my place. I'll come here to pick you up then.
That sounds perfect.
Alright. So with everybody, except for Sirik, traveling to more of the, I will say, the northern end. Oh, Sirik, what are you looking to do?
Where's what I can remember, best place to go if you're looking for a job is a tavern.
Okay.
Well, I am going to a tavern to look to see if there's any work.
Alright.
Check any of their bulletin boards, any of their innkeepers for rumors or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. For means of locating a tavern, see as how you weren't told prior, You can do a charisma check for means of communicating with people. Take your chances in regards of signs and whatnot, to which would be investigation or perception based. That's optional
Okay.
as well for navigating.
Um, I'll take a charisma check. On the first person I meet, I'm going to walk up to and say, "Hello there." Like first person walking through town. Are there people just walking around town doing stuff?
Very few, but yes.
Can I walk up to one of them?
Go for it. Go ahead and roll for the means of your charisma
Okay.
to see how the event will go.
Alright, that's a flat 14. Because I don't have persuasion. That's a flat 14.
Flat 14. All right. Coming across, you do see a female with her younger child, whatnot. She tells you, "Oh, yes, just head a little bit towards eastward, and take a couple lefts, and you should find it just fine. Stick with that road."
I look at her and go, "You know what? You've been so incredibly helpful. Here, put this away for your daughter." And I hand her a gold piece.
Oh, she really appreciates that after being taken aback. But she takes it nonetheless.
I head off in the direction that she said.
All right. Following the directions, because it was pretty fair. You weren't,
Best way to get directions is ask for them.
and you weren't that far from where you had entered from, to which you do find it pretty easy.
Okay.
It is lit up. It is not the most fanciest of them all, but it does look fairly nice for a tavern.
So, I'm going to give it a good scope out. Like, is there a window in the front where I can look in and see if there's like a lot of people in there?
Oh yes, it's filled with lots of people, whatnot. They're having their fun. You could see off into the distance of a fireplace, and along with a yep, people are communicating with each other, having drinks, eating some food. Some of it even looks fancy. Do you enter?
Sure. I'm guessing the background is what I hear coming from it.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. Entering, you do hear the means of bards playing their music, as also the crowd gets more up and at 'em.
The music is taking me there, man. The music works. It's taking me there.
Okay.
I can see Bard playing on like a little makeshift stage. I can see people dancing. I can see like people sitting with giant mugs of ale. Well, I can see the whole thing.
Yep. And as far as you could tell, the majority of the people there do seem content, having a good time, either with themselves or with their friends. Off to the distance, to where you see the bards, a little bit off to the side, you do see a billboard. It has parchment stick to it.
What does the parchment say?
Parchments talk about a means of various jobs in regards of hunting for some food for from the games. There's also a means of doing some exploring of some recently found ruins. See if if anything that could be found. A bunch of stuff that's not really high up there, doesn't seem too dangerous. There's a job from a request of a couple farmers in regards of picking herbs. There's also help wanted for the means of blacksmith assistance.
Okay, okay.
Anything particular that you are trying to look for? There's also
No.
there's also some bounties of particular people that are fairly high up there. For some of them are about 50 gold pieces. A few other ones are about like 70 to an 80. And then off to the side on the upper end, you see a few more bounties, about 50 to from one that you can see. One of them being 100 platinum worth.
Wow. That guy is probably like, that's rough. Are these papers removable?
Yes. If you are
I am
interested
going
in
to
taking.
take all of them.
Okay. So you have collected a grand total of 15 parchments of jobs, ends, and bounties.
Okay. We are
hear
set.
off.
We are
you do-
set now.
You do hear off into the distance. Hey! Don't you be taking all of them. Some of us need to know of what's going on.
I tell him and Thieves Stand to go away.
He kind of looks at you dumbfounded. Like, and he doesn't do anything.
Disengage. Bonus action, disengage. Run. I'm out of there. I have taken all the jobs, and we are set.
As you do the bonus, or as you do the disengage action, there is a man that does stand between you and the doorway.
Oh shit.
He's fairly burly of a person.
Suddenly, in Elvish, even though I've never spoken it before, he goes, oh shit. Just
see
translation on the bottom.
Subtitles.
Yeah, a little subtitle comes up. Oh shit.
You see him as he's got this full-on beard, burly of a person, and off onto his side, whatnot, you do see a pickaxe as he's starts billowing up, laughing. Pardon me, good sir.
Yeah.
I'll just get by you here, and I'll be going on my way. And
Okay.
from the distance, everyone starts going about their business again. As the burly man goes and sits at a table, you see it as the chair, you can hear the chair that he's sitting on, but it does settle.
Freak and crack.
This man is a Goliath size.
Yes, he is a big man. Big burly man. I am wee dexterity man.
So what do? The doorway is open.
I head on out and I go to the meeting.
Alright. Returning to your place, to which now we go into the meanwhile scene.
Yep.
For you guys, you have arrived to your destination at Cherry Pie's home. It is not of the best conditions, but it is suitable and pretty close to everybody else's standards of living. Do you invite him in, Cherry Pie? All right. From into the inside, it's not entirely empty, but it's not dusty either. Seems like it's been somewhat taken care of. Off to the distance, you do see what looks like to be a means of a desk, almost look like a workplace, filled with all sorts of different shoes. Some of them completed, some of them not.
What are you, a shoemaker? Oh my god.
Is she really a cobbler?
I'm not going to I'm not pressing into that.
There is a means of a small kitchen. There is also a means of a sleeping area. Looks like only has one bed. There is room to where all of you could just lay down onto the floor and rest. Off onto a distance, there is a means of another room, and from where you are standing, you can see what looks like to be a prayer station, maybe, of a symbol of it looks like a statue of a tree.
Yeah, I was wondering what the holy symbol was for my deity.
So what do you do with this information?
Do I know this deity?
Go ahead and make a religion check.
Ooh. Natural 1
Nope.
minus 1.
No idea
No,
whatsoever.
no fucking clue.
I'm just like, nah, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, whatever.
All right.
I will prepare some food for everyone.
All right. There is a means of a timeline to pick up the other person. So what would you like to make?
PB&J.
I was gonna say,
You got some honey. You got plenty of bread. You do have potatoes. Yep.
some baked potatoes.
Alrighty. Takes a little bit of time, and you do so. It doesn't take a whole lot, but just takes a little bit. And you are able to craft, I will say for the purpose of this, a number either 1 for everyone or 2 for everyone. Your choice.
I'll make 2 for everyone.
Okay. Placing it on a plate and placing it onto a table with a chair, with, well, 2 chairs.
I just grab it and sit on the floor again.
It is.
My house is like the size of a hobbit hole.
No, it's human-sized.
Aw, it would have been cooler if it was Hobbit-sized. I would have liked that. That would have been really cool if it was Hobbit-sized. Everybody walking around, you see, like running into chandeliers and shit. The most dexterous one. Every time he stands up, he stands into a chandelier. Jesus Christ, they're everywhere!
No, for the sake of this lore or whatnot, it is actually tall enough for humans to be able to walk through and not have a problem.
Okay. Okay.
I will. I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna grab the elf's share, wrap it up, and
Okay.
start heading out.
All right.
Tell everyone like, get yourselves at home. Go check on your brother.
All right. So after a little bit of time, Sirik, you wait for a little bit. No one seems to be going by. You see a few people, but it's starting to become more barren. And you see a few guards walking about. They don't pay you no mind though. But then off into the distance you do see a goblin coming towards you. This is looks like to be the same goblin that had approached, or well, that woke up with you from the area.
It is terrified.
Yep.
I wave and start walking towards her.
All right. Cherry Pie looks to be having a plate with some potatoes on there. They seem to be steaming from them.
Ooh. The elf looks down and goes, "The chives. The chives. You've forgotten the chives."
It's probably because we come from a rich family.
But I graciously take the potatoes and eat them, even though they have no chives.
Like dressing stuff, like
It's like green onions.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's all it is. As far as that you can taste, whatnot, for everyone partaking, these potatoes have a small sweetness to them.
Ooh, nice. Are they actually like a tuber you made for your own campaign world?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. So they're like, you made your own vegetable. That's pretty cool. What are they called? Are they still called potatoes, or did you name them
Yeah.
something else?
I just gave them more of the defined taste, texture, and whatnot.
Oh, that's cool. You
So you would kind of remind you of like a sweet potato, but with a little more of the sweet punch.
Oof, I put it down. I give it to the wizard. I give him a potato and a half.
Sugar potato.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. You know, it's not potent or anything. It's not potent or anything. It's fair. You're grateful human.
I will play my character the same way I do in food. I hate anything that is sweet.
Alrighty, so
Return back.
okay. Returning back, you see a means of a similar description in regards of a workplace with many sorts of shoes. Some of them look like they're completed. Some of them don't. Presentation on the potato. Oh,
I
great.
kind of pick one up, look at it. I'm like, so you're a cobbler. That's pretty cool. I like that. I dig it.
Tastes like chives. There you go. That's the way of doing it.
Nice, I'll eat it. Cheers.
All right.
Raid this goblin's cabinet for fucking any liquid.
I mean, you could take a look around while he's gone.
Ooh, sweet. I'll do an investigation check.
All right. What are you
He's
investigating?
searching through his cupboards.
Yeah, we'll fucking raid the desks and everything. Ooh. Okay, so that is an 18 minus 1.
Okay, where are you designating this investigation? The workplace, the prayer spot, the bed, airing. Is this legal, sir?
I was gonna say, no, it's not, and I have suspicions, but I'm making sure my suspicions.
Alright. Checking onto the insides of the workplace, you see all sorts of different tools. They do look pretty well used. But you don't see anything really of anything else besides of a photo, or a picture, I should say. A nice drawing. From what you can tell from inside, looking at this parchment, it is a case to where you see what you pretty much could identify as a goblin, could be Cherry Pie. Additionally, you do see two other humans. One of them, a tall figure with a little bit of a goatee mustache, facial hair, I should say. And he is carrying what looks to be of a one-bladed broadsword with a slight curve on it. What you can tell. And he seems to be humanoid with another humanoid of possibly a child.
He is also male.
This one is female.
Oh, female.
And this female child is also holding the adult male's hand and Cherry Pie's hand.
Female child. Sorry, I'm just writing male older, female child.
Mm-hmm.
Cherry Pie. I take the photo. Well, it's not a photo, but you know.
The drawing. Yeah.
Yeah, I take the drawing.
Okay. Anything else with that?
I'm not going to put it in my pockets or anything. Question about it later. That's all I find?
That's all that you find within there.
Okay. I'm not gonna go. No. Can I get one more check before they get back?
I mean, you could. Choices are yours.
I will do another check, I guess, in the general living area.
General living. Okay.
15 minus 1, 14.
14. As far as you can tell for the living area, it doesn't really look like it has much. There's means of some pottery with basic plants. Maybe it could be herbs. His own personal herbs. Or Cherry Pie's own personal herbs, maybe. But kind of looks just a little bit decorative.
Okay. So I'm getting no general, like, mistrust or distrust vibes anymore.
No.
Cool. I'm just gonna question about the photo, be like, why you holding two? Actually, no. Think about that. That sounds like a bad idea. I'm gonna put the photo back.
Okay. Cherry Pie, as you have arrived, whatnot, you do see someone closing the drawer with means of something in their hands. Looks like they could have been putting something back.
Alright, I'll ask. What do you have there?
Cherry Pie. You know, your house is so nice. Who's your decorator?
I give my brother a thumbs up and walk away.
The drawer has been left open.
Wait, did I just close it?
Nee, you didn't say.
Oh, fair enough.
But this is pretty much from what you can tell. But you did catch him in regards of putting something back, but quickly moved away.
And I chimed in with, "Hey, how you doing there?" Which I have expertise in.
Oh, your expertise, your deception.
You could do deception versus, yep, with insight.
I do not have insight.
Not have that skill.
Alright, so insight versus deception. What'd you get?
Oh, that's 15 plus 8.
Okay.
Yes, I have distracted you from as me and my brother have practiced this before on our parents, as it is the old bait and switch tactic.
So with this in mind, what do you do?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's nice in here. Look, spacious, spacious. I mean, walls are beautiful color. Who painted them? You?
This is your home.
All parents' tools, so I wouldn't say it was me then.
Pay a lot to have it painted?
No.
So what's the monetary system look like here? How much does a gold piece buy you?
Sorry, I'm not. What was that?
How much does a gold piece buy you?
It can vary with all sorts of things. Like a gold piece can get you a means of a bag of ball bearings. It can also buy you food for about maybe 2 days worth, depending on the quality of food that you are choosing.
Okay, so what are you telling me, Cherry Pie?
Get my I wanted to say this name, but like it also is like I don't know if I could.
Mhm.
Are you trying to do like the homes on homes?
No, I was gonna say a man named Gustavon. As you can see, he has applied many antlers around my house. Like coat hangers. His antlers and everything.
Yes, it's marvelous. I mean, the workmanship. Look at this workmanship. I mean, that's quality.
I'm sorry if I brought in Gaston to your world.
Oh no, you're fine. There's many Gustons in this world.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So I look down at Cherry Pie and go, so, what's with, the name? I look at her and go, so what's with the name? To me, like, cherry pie is something you eat.
To me by Takara.
Yeah, but why did
Like
she?
cherry pie.
Oh, okay, because you like cherry pie, maybe you cherry. Yeah. Okay, okay. Okay, it's solved in my mind. You're cherry pie.
Sure.
Do we kind of still have we have memories of both, like foggy memories of the human world, but we have like some of our memories from this world?
You have all memories of this world, but foggy memories
Of this world.
of the previous.
So we know like potions and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, would I be able to go out and look for herbs and stuff
Yes.
so I can try and barter for potions?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I get back, I'm gonna be like, as I'm talking to her, and she like, basically, I changed the subject of you stealing or snooping. I was gonna basically gather everybody around her kitchen table, kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
I got all of these to show you.
Okay. From what you
I'm
can.
like, everybody, come here, come here, come here, bring it in, hollering through her house. I have all the different things laid out on her kitchen table so you can read each one of them, and I'm like, come on, gather around.
All right.
Since I brought them all here,
Mm-hmm.
I think all of us should get a chance to look them over And we should maybe choose to A, repay Cherry Pie for letting us stay here. Because, I mean, it is kind of cramped in here. Some of us are going to be sleeping on the floor. And B, save up for whatever comes next.
Totally could. For those who come to the table to see what all parchments have been laid, whatnot, you do see a means of herb collecting. You do see a means to where there's a little bit of exploring for some old ruins. To see if maybe they can find some other things there. You do see a means of patrolling. Guards are looking to have a means of a vacation, day of vacation, so they're looking for volunteers. There's also some bounties. Some of them are low, and some of them are up to 50 platinum to a worth. I have nothing else going on. And yet it's still doing this. PlayStation, what have you done? It's done it again. There's not really much that we can do. It's on their side. Yeah, I know. Oh. I know my download is perfectly fine. I know everything else is fine too. So what's causing it? Hey,
Very well then, Cherry Pie.
I am back.
I will give you, for all of us staying here, depending on the bounty, I will give you my share of the bounty.
Alright, so for the means of
How
the
does that
patrol,
sound?
can you guys hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. The
Guard thing, not the bounty.
The guard? Alright, so for the guard duty, whatnot, for those who are in participant of it, it is at the very end, from start to finish, a means of a 6-hour patrol. And all it is
Okay.
just on the outskirts of the village, just walking around, and if there's any issues, resolve it.
Deal with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
To which, depending on the means, could result to 1 or 3 gold pieces.
It does sound easiest though. So
Yeah, but look at how little it is.
but we are newbies, brother. Think of this like a video game.
Wait.
All the side quests.
He's like, but
Somehow.
Let's complete all the side quests and then like go in the main quest and then be overpowered.
Yes. We need to figure a way to get because our memories are foggy.
I grab my brother by the shoulder, shaking him, and go, "We need to find the story arc! No!"
So there was that one, gathering herbs, exploring a ruin. How much would that get us? The ruin one.
This ruin has been checked out many times, but the scholars are feeling that this area should still be continued to be looked into, in hopes of maybe finding something new to create a. As far as that you can tell, Cherry Pie, it looks like a means of a reason to continue digging at this place. They're trying to look for a reason, besides just simply giving it up. But from what they can tell, they're willing to pay, for a single person, 5 silver pieces per.
Not even a gold piece.
But it's per person, versus the other one that is based off of 1 to 3 gold pieces as a group.
But as a group, we'd still only make 2 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was the bounties, I believe.
Yep, the bounties between like 50 gold pieces to about 70 gold pieces worth, and then there's some other ones between 50 to 100 or platinum pieces.
Those are probably way out of our leagues.
There is two of them in particular, one being worth 70 platinum pieces, with the name of the Red Raven Captain.
Legal pieces for the Red Raven Captain?
Yep. Platinum.
Ooh. Is platinum worth 10 or 100 in your campaign?
10.
Ooh.
The description goes that this by every means, and he's usually accompanied by a crow on his shoulders. Well, that was 70 platinum for that one.
Oh.
For the means of the 100 platinum, just so that way it's said, it is a capture of a wizard who started up a thieves' guild, who are in question for Dracace's archmages. Supposedly, he has a signature means of creating magic that bends the reality of spellcasting in itself. They want him in for questioning, but the thieves are keeping him under hush-hush. For the means of the 50 gold coins, I would like to see the knowledge and lore behind the ruins. Okay, that's one. For the 50 gold coins, there is a man who is a bandit of Windmill Village. He has been causing mayhem and mischief and caused much thievery. No one can really pinpoint because he likes to hide within the rolling hills. He is very much like a mole in the regards of description-wise. He is human, but they definitely want to keep calling him to be a rat or a mole of some kind. He is very much desated.
He's a were-rat.
Let's see here. There is also another one for the 70 gold worth.
Not in 3.5 they weren't.
70 gold one is a means of a giant who has, well, he's not actually a giant. He is described as a giant, but really he's a Goliath. This man carries a stone-like broadsword, who has been turning people into stone with it. If you see this man and you are not fit for combat, stay away from him. But for those who are able to take up the challenge and earn gold, this man has been known to take on challengers for the means of being the strongest. His behavior is absolutely barbaric and must be stopped.
Does he look like the Goliath that's sitting on it?
No.
No.
He's bigger. But the name on this guy is... one moment. Stone Crusher.
Stone Crusher. Precious stones with bare hands.
Mm-hmm. There are also some other ones that are for different different continents. One being a means of looking for a alchemist that can mainly making herbs, whatnot, for healing to help out the kingdom of Zamor. More of the peasantries and stuff like that. That is worth about a couple gold pieces for making making potions, whether it be on the glass vials or um, the means of yeah, means of being an alchemist directly.
So they need an alchemist?
So it's either they need an alchemist. Their request is needing either an alchemist or needing um, a glass blower.
Somebody's making potions.
Yep, need it for potions.
They either need somebody to make the liquid or somebody to make the glass for the liquid.
Mm-hmm.
I can find them the herbs and stuff they need. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually gonna say, I'm not sure. Would I know if people would take trade for that?
Taking trade for what?
For herbs for like say percentage taken off potions.
Oh yeah.
Health potions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will do that with my free time. I think our best bet is start off with something easy.
Right.
Be able to work together.
One is voted for the investigation of ruins.
I like the idea of going for the bandits and the ruins. Like, I was basically going to push for either bandits or ruins.
Okay.
The one bandit there that's in the hills.
Yeah.
The one
I'm down for doing the ruins. It's easy.
Oh yeah, I'm comfortable with it.
I mean,
Who knows? Maybe we'll find something more in there.
yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking either we really test our combat and we go off against this mole guy, which I'm pretty sure we could take as a team. Or we go and press our luck and look for something maybe more interesting in the ruins. So, ruins it is. Danny? Ruins? Danny? Ruins? Yes or no?
I think he's gonna say yes. He already basically was yes for that.
Yee. All right.
Give me your guy, character's name, Jack.
That's why I said don't bother writing it in your thing. I'm not gonna
I mean, you could ask for an introduction, whatnot.
Am I beneath you because I'm a goblin?
No. It's because you're a woman. What?
I'm not racist, but I'm misogynistic.
I'm
You
doing
get so misogynistic.
I'm doing redo
By the way, before we
Huh?
I hate
Oh.
women. But no, I was skeptical of you. But now I'm just like, nah, you want something.
Let me just go clear up some space there for you guys. I'm gonna grab some and move to one side of the room.
Danny has asked Cherry Pie in regards of if Danny could have a raw potato.
A raw potato.
A raw potato. Okay. You now have a raw potato, sir. Oh, jeez.
We don't have spells yet. We don't get spelled until second level. You and I.
What? Danny's a wizard.
Oh no, the wizard. Yeah, but I'm saying like it's for a spell.
Yeah, Danny's using it for a spell.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what spell requires a potato. Hot potato.
Cast fireball on the potato, and then you throw it at the guy.
It is still it's considered nightfall. Uh, it has gotten to the point to where it is like 1 o'clock in the morning.
See what she's doing?
My bed.
Alrighty. Does the rest of you go to rest?
Why would you let her?
So he has to step away for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have made room for everyone to lay out their bed rolls.
Sure. Okay.
I sleep in my bedroom.
I have a blanket.
Okay.
You only just have a blanket, don't you? Like,
You don't have a bedroll?
Well, I mean, we have our exploring pack, right?
Yeah, I believe it's a bedroll.
bedroll.
Yeah, so I have a blanket.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I got a bag of sand.
I got a sand.
I toss Danny my bedroll and give it to him. That I was given. I'm okay with the blanket. Could be evil poison bugs in that bedroll.
Pog. Would you do? Choose the scholars pack?
Oh yeah, Scholar's Pack doesn't get a bedroll.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so you all get around to where you're laying them and the night comes to you, and you wake up fully rested. HP and spell slots are fully restored to you. From this point, it is early in the morning for you. What would you like to do?
I head out and look for herbs.
I begin donning my equipment.
Okay.
It's like 6 o'clock or something, I guess.
Yeah. More like 7 at this point, but yeah. So with that in mind, you're going to look for herbs, you said, outside the village or inside the village?
Outside the village, no armor. I left my armor back at the place. I
Okay.
did take my swords, however.
Okay. To which, go ahead and give me a either survival or nature for this. Are you proficient with our alchemist kit or tools?
No. Tools none.
Tools none. Okay.
I thought you had the blacksmith tools.
I did roll pretty good though. 14 plus. So you said survival or nature?
One of the two.
Okay, I'm gonna pick survival. That is a 18.
18. So with that in mind, I will say that
I do. So you are aware. Whatever you do give me, I get to double it because of my ranger background or ranger class.
right, because you got the foraging.
Nope, never mind. That's only in the Underdark.
Ah,
Lie.
okay. So from what you can find in here, you do, or from this area, whatnot, you do find some weeds. What looks like they're they're green, but into the center of it, it has a blue streak. Looks like they could be some type of herbs, or maybe a weed.
I'll pluck them just in case.
Okay. Alright, so we will say you get, with a little bit of time, you get 1 bundle worth.
Alright.
I'm dressed now.
Yep.
You said I
through
had
my
some
home.
shoes completed. Did you? Did you say?
Yes, some of them are completed, some of them are not.
Can I grab some completed ones and then
Sure,
sell those?
go for it.
How many
Give
are
me
there?
a. Go ahead and give me a D10 to see how many pairs.
D10. And the shoes like me. 9.
9. All right, so 9 pairs of shoes, completed shoes.
9 pairs of shoes.
That's a lot of footwear.
Little boxes and that.
I'll help. I'll help her.
Okay.
I'll help you like box them up and shit.
I'll head over to like an arson guild or something.
Good. It could go anywhere. Anybody that's interested, whatnot. Just you usually go about walking around looking for the means of selling them.
Alright.
You want some company, Cherry Pie?
You just got like a cart that you pull with a bunch of shoes in it. Like,
Shoes for sale.
Hmm.
shoes, buy your shoes. It's like butt scratcher.
Yeah. What's your turn? But yeah, I guess I'll do that there. Go around selling my shoes.
All right. As you are walking about, go ahead and give me a charisma.
Persuasion or performance?
Either or.
Alright, that's fine. Persuasion.
Would you like help? Oh no, that's well.
Ooh. 19 plus 5, 24.
Okay.
Could I give him help with a deception check?
Yes. You would do your own roll with it. And how are you doing the means of deception?
I am going to tell this person that these shoes will make them look 10 years younger.
Hmm. Okay. Go for it.
Who else not to let you do that? Can't let you do that there, Star Fox.
Ooh, okay, so you're being blocked. So that would mean that the help action has pretty much been canceled.
I'm sorry. I'll take my 19 plus 5. I'm sorry, Sirik. It's just the way my character is. Like, I'm supposed to be like a good character. Lying is not in my nature.
So with that, nobody at first, right? Nobody at first approaches, but then you get two people who come up and ask you. It's like, oh, one of them is a guard, the other one is a young man, and asking you, oh, I'm interested. How much do you want for him? For one pair.
How much would you say is one pair of boots?
That part that can be left up to you. It is your creations, after all.
I look at Cherry Pie and go, oh God, look at this pair of boots. How could you let this pair of boots go? Look at the fine workmanship on them.
It just backfires. Jerry's like, yes, you're right. Never mind. I won't sell these.
um,
She ends up with a full shop full of shoes.
Never have to worry about shoes.
Did I say I had like 4 pairs of traveler boots and 5 pairs of commoner shoes?
Sure.
Can I deceive him into thinking that these are the best boots that she's ever made?
You can.
Alright, I guess, yeah. I have low insight, so I could do that. What's your modifier?
+8.
Yeah, you have to literally only roll the nat 1 to fail this.
Super, roll me a d20. How much I smoking a cigarette?
Purple or
Purple.
full blonde?
Purple, because I'd be rolling my gold dice.
11 plus 8 is a 19.
19. Guy looks at it, it's like, oh, that's mighty interesting. So how much are you selling these for?
The boats are 1 gold piece.
My God.
3 silver pieces.
The boots or the shoes?
The shoes are 3 silver pieces. The boots are 1 gold piece.
You're going
like,
to sell something that I just deceived you into thinking was your best work in the world.
Well, the clothing for traveler clothes is 2 gold pieces, and then the commoner clothes is 5 silver pieces.
Yes, but these are masterwork boots.
The one guard said he'll take the shoes. The young man I'll take the shoes, and how about 9 silver pieces for the boots?
Get a gold and a half at least. I mean, look at the stitching you put in here.
Mm.
Happy to oblige.
Happy to oblige. All right, so that is 3, 6, 9 silver pieces.
You are the worst salesman I've ever seen.
Sorry, 15 silver pieces for you.
Yeah, 15 silver. So 1 gold piece, basically.
Yep.
I would have to convert, I'm assuming. Hey, do we have those items that we got from the carnival thing, or is that just gone now? With the armband, full tickets, and all that stuff.
You go, remembering that, you go to check your pockets and they're not there.
Okay, so get rid of them then? Oh, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so there we go. Do I find any more people that want to buy my shoes?
At the moment, no. Oh my goodness. So with that in mind, anybody else want to do anything?
I do, but I'll let Denny go ahead if he wants to do something.
Is there anything that you want to do, Danny? I'll just read. Alright. Alright, so what is it that you wanted to do then?
I just wanted to go to, a general potion making store, I guess.
Okay.
An alchemy shop or herbalist.
You can choose to do it by perception based, or you can do the means of a charisma base to try to locate around.
I'll do perception.
Perception? Okay.
That is a modified 17, 13 plus 4.
So 7 you said, or 17? Sorry.
17.
17.
13 plus 4.
From looking around to the near facilities, you don't see anything, but off to the distance, you do see the means of what looks to be of an alchemy shop.
I walk inside.
Alright, walking inside. You do hear a means of a feminine voice speaking up. Welcome to Taverny's Brewery, where we can brew all sorts of things for you. What type of potion you looking for?
Cool. Well, I was looking for healing potions, but I was also looking to possibly make a trade as well. I'm gonna pull off the bundle from my back of the weeds with the blue streak.
Hmm.
What can you tell me about these?
She looks at them and says, "These are considered weeds. They don't really have much of a property for them, but seeing as how you got a whole bundle worth, I can trade you them for a copper piece."
No, well, fair enough. I'm okay with that.
All right, so you do no longer have one bundle worth and gain one copper piece.
Okay.
So with that in mind, anything else?
Is this also the I'm gonna ask, not knowing. Is this also the place who needs a glass blower?
No. Uh,
I shall.
okay. Tells you have a good day.
You too. And I just leave, go back to Cherry's place.
Okay. Returning back. Alrighty. Could I please scout the ruins before we go? The ruins are outside to where you would have. I was guessing that was the destination that you guys were going afterwards, because it's still early morning.
I like run over to the base to go talk to the.
Okay.
Are they wizards or scholars? Yeah, the scholars. They're hearing about the.
Yeah.
Ruins. So I'm going around selling the shoes.
Okay. Get my pages set up here, and to which. Alrighty. So you want to do another means of selling your shoes? Another round?
Sure.
Okay, go
Can
for
I
it.
sell some?
If Cherry Pie will let you.
Cherry. I look at Cherry and go, let me see here.
Manage them.
As I'm looking at her shoes, I go, how much for this pair right here? And I point at just a random pair.
There's boots or regular shoes.
Just a pair of regular shoes.
That was 3 silver.
Alright, so I hand you 3 silver.
Okay then. From there, go ahead and do a charisma, for either persuasion or, however the case might be.
Performance.
Performance. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll persuasion. I have that skill.
Okay.
Not as good as last time. That's gonna be 10 plus 5, 15.
Okay. So an hour has pretty much gone by, to which you are getting into your next one. With a 15, I will say, one person, kind of ruggish looking. He comes up to you and goes, "I am interested in your shoes. How much are you looking to sell for one pair?"
One pair of regular shoes.
Yes.
I walk over a little way as he's asking him, and I go, "Sir, come here a second."
What are you trying to sell
Okay.
my own shoes?
All right.
Sir, come here.
All right. So he walks. He's like, "I'll be right back," and he walks over to you. Yes.
You know, I have these magical shoes for only a gold piece.
Ruggish looking man looks at you, goes, "I don't even have money for that much."
Well, for you, I could go as low as 5 silver pieces. But I mean, that's I cannot go any lower. I mean, between you and me, I shouldn't even be selling you these shoes.
Right. You see him as he goes through his pockets and putting it all together. He holds them up with both hands. He goes, I got 9 copper pieces. Is that enough?
Oh my God, you're killing me. Get the fuck out of here.
See, as he goes back to you, he goes, goes back to the other, goes back to cherry pie, whatnot, and says, I have 9 copper pieces. Is that enough for a pair of shoes?
Cherry declines, loses all. Think about it.
Is he a bum on the street there, like a hobo?
As far as you can tell, he is pretty dirty, whatnot, but he's not dirty to the point to where you figure him to be a hobo. You figure him to be one that works on the farms and whatnot, and just kind of down on his luck. As far as you can tell from his shoes, they are busted, they are worn out, they do need to be replaced.
A pair of shoes for free.
Okay.
Oh my God.
He appreciates it, and
Mr. Krabs.
Oh my God.
yeah, he tells you that he will pay you back some way or some form, whatnot, to which he then walks away. And he waves happily.
I stab him in the throat.
No.
We're all the new characters here. Come on.
Oh my.
I hardly do you.
I'm sorry, I'm playing my game, that's why.
Right.
There's a difference between hope and having a little bit of greed.
That's what I said if Big Boss said no.
Okay, so with that in mind, pretty much 2 hours have gone by. It is now 9 o'clock. Well, what would you like to do with your time?
I'm heading over to the scholars there about selling the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to stop in with them and talk with them about the installation.
Ah.
I don't even sell the shoes to them.
Okay. You do see a means of a young, looks like a young scholar, male, to which he is writing in some parchment, whatnot, but as soon as you enter in, he welcomes you. Greetings. What can I do for you? Is there something that you are looking for?
I look at the elf ranger fella. The elf man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Did he say anything? Or should I say something?
Who? Me? What? What happened? What did I miss?
Oh, we're talking with the scholars right now. He just asked, like, what is there something I can help you with?
No. I do have this pair of magical shoes.
Looking at these shoes, you do recognize them as the shoes that you have made.
I'm going to say it with advantage.
Because they are your own shoe.
Sold them.
You don't know, maybe he can enchant stuff.
Good luck. I wish you the best of luck. deceived me.
We haven't done combat. We don't know if we can use magic or not.
Yeah, it would still be a straight roll. So I rolled a 17 plus 8, which is a 25.
I have 19, so yeah, you beat my inside check on that. So you have magic shoes. My eyes light up.
They are yours. I don't tell them, but I'm like, yes, they are magic shoes.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And then I put them back in my bag. You know, you can buy them off me for a gold piece and a half.
Okay. Young scholar right there looks at you and goes, "Oh, that might be interesting.
Yeah.
What did they do?"
They're real soft. I mean, look at the stitching on them.
So you're gonna place it on the counter
That's
for
some
him to
fine
inspect?
workmanship. What's that?
I can roll an Arcana in order to detect magic.
Guy,
Cast identify.
the young scholar, the young scholar asks, "It's like, may I see him then?"
Sure, here, look at them.
Okay, you'd see him as he's holding one boot. He's looking at the bottom of it, and then you hear like a little drawer sound, and he picks up this magnifying glass and looking at it, looks up at you. These are just regular boots.
No, they're not. They're magical, and I wink at them.
Sir, I don't know what type of game you're playing here, but I need you to leave.
Oh, shit. Could I have my boots back?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, thank you.
And you see him put his magnifying glass back, and you hear the little drawer.
As I walk out, I wave to him and go, Sheriff, trust me, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
A few of my friends want to go checking out the ruins for you.
Ah, you're here upon that request. Good. We're hoping that we can find something for means of reason to keep searching for it, or searching these ruins. Do you know the names? So that way we may put you on a list to pay you accordingly. Or of how many is in your party. Mm-hmm.
That one over there is Elfman.
Oh, you're associated with him, Sherry Pie.
I poke my head back in the window. So I'm a fast stalker. I'm sorry.
Human brother of Elf Guy.
I'm not here to judge.
The pointy wizard hat, right?
No pointy hats.
What does his character look like?
He is in wizard's attire. So he's got the wizard's robe, whatnot. Just doesn't have the wizard's hat. I think you do have the traveling... No, not the traveling. Commoner's clothes. If memory serves.
You would have a poke on us side, though.
Yeah, he would. Just a regular guy with glasses and a brown curly hair.
Just call him
Bookman.
Bookman.
He could be a DC superhero.
Those are the names I give him.
No, you're thinking of Le Livre.
So that's a grand total of 4 people? Fine clothes. Okay, that's right. Alright, so that's 4. Each for 5 silver pieces. So, yep.
2 gold pieces total.
Yep. Alright.
I also then like pull out a pair of shoes and boots. Would you like to buy some?
Mine are better.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Ooh, that's gonna be 21.
21.
Plus 5.
Guy asks you, the young man asks you, now are these magical?
No.
No.
Not magical like elf man's elf guy shoes.
Now are these shoes or are these the boots?
I pulled out one of each. You wanted to buy it like
Okay.
or the other.
Alright. And he asks you how much. He asks you for how much for the boots.
1 gold piece.
1 gold piece. Yeah, sure. He slides a gold piece to you and takes the boots.
And Sarek has lost 3.
What did he say?
He lost 3.
No, I said and Sarek has lost 3.
Alright, so with that in mind, you guys want to make your way now to the ruins? He tells you just head, it should be westward.
I may keep those shoes and be like, every time something happens, be like, want to buy a pair of shoes?
Or you have just an extra pair of shoes.
Right.
Yeah, want to buy. Bad guy comes out of nowhere. Want to buy a pair of shoes?
Right.
Throws a slipper at him.
Alright.
I'll go back to my house and see if everyone's still there.
Okay. As far as you can tell, for Danny is there, or Durian. He is there. King, what are you doing during this time? Did you say that you were heading back?
Yeah, I was heading back. I was gonna go and don my armor and all that stuff.
Okay, so you come back and you find him just finishing up donning his armor. To which from there, everybody else is all set, so you guys can make your way to the west. Westward,
Sounds
towards
good
some
to
ruins.
me.
It will take about a day's worth of travel on foot, on normal speed.
How much are horses?
Like, should be 50 gold.
Oof.
Too much.
Yeah. We have enough to all together can buy 1 horse. Well, I could deceive them and make them think that his horses are going to die.
I wanted. Can I pick up some ingredients there? Like
Ingredients?
meals and stuff?
Foraging?
Like, do we leave town already, or can I pick up like?
No, you still have a little bit of time if you want to do some shopping.
Do I need to give you a list of things, or do you?
Oh, just tell me what it is that you're looking for. You arrive to an alchemist shop with
Some seasoned spices there to add to our rack. And before, if I could spend at least an hour before we go?
Your home actually has plenty of spices that you can gather from there.
Because I wanted to make a couple of treats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Instead of taking a long rest.
your house still has plenty of food, whatnot, plenty of spices because you grow your spices there.
Alright. Yeah, there's some stuff there, some spices.
Mm-hmm. From the potted plants and whatnot.
And before we go, could I spend an hour
Yeah,
cooking in your kitchen quickly?
sure.
I make 2 cupcakes.
2 cupcakes.
With a little like design of a mushroom. Like icing like the mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
White icing with little red icing.
Right. Okay.
Go over to our wizard and give him one.
He has the half of the
Yes.
feet.
Because I only have a +2 in combat.
And I'm back.
Cyanide. Tastes like strawberry and cyanide.
Hmm.
Yes, I have given the other cupcake, and he has eaten it.
Okay.
Also, quick question: were you making a Mario reference when you said the cupcakes look like mushrooms and they're red and
Yeah.
white?
Yeah. I'm also because like mushrooms, look cool,
Mm-hmm.
cute design. You can get back. I'll make them.
All right. So you guys, so you guys are making your way over there then?
I would think so.
All right. Traveling abroad. It takes you a.
I will take the lead
All right.
and do a perception check for us
All
as
right.
we're walking.
Go for it.
I can welcome you back.
Yep.
Remember.
All it says is so. Favored enemy, which are monstrosities, beasts, and fiends. Advantage on survival checks to track down favored enemies, as well as
Are you trying to find your favorite enemy?
I'm just keeping a lookout to see if I see any tracks of the sorts of like beasts, monstrosities, or fiends.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead and roll for it then.
I will roll survival. Okay. Actually, that is a 22, 18 plus 4.
As far as you can tell, there doesn't seem to be any of the sort.
Oh, I will relax a bit then, as I lead the party to our destination.
Right. Okay. I know why. Alright, so with that in mind.
I figure our moving order, by the way, is me, Cyric, Danny, and then Big Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Matt?
Welcome back. Alright. Takes you the majority of the day, whatnot. Nothing happens. And I will say, for this purpose, whatnot, you have arrived towards dusk, or towards getting, yeah, towards dark, whatnot. What would you guys like to do during this time?
Can I hone my skills with a sword? I don't know, can I sharpen my sword or something?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do you want to make up camp here? You've practically arrived at your destination. You can see it into the distance.
Oh, is it like not far with walking distance?
Yeah, it's not far from walking distance. You see a means of an arch with some stones off to the scattered about, to which you also do see a means of a cave entrance.
So say what, camp like 50 feet away from the cave?
Give or take, yeah.
Alright.
I will
Yeah, I see
begin
it. I think that's
preparing
fine.
everyone a meal. Then have to prepare.
Okay.
I will sharpen our weapons, if anybody has one.
I'm sure the wizard's needs his staff sharpened. I don't know.
Let's make it piercing instead of
Hey, look, sharpening at one end. Now it's a spear.
spear at one end, quarterstaff the other.
All
You
right.
make your own double-bladed weapon.
So what would you guys, if you find any vampires, we're set. Yep. All right. So with this in mind, who wants to do what? Anyone gonna be on guard duty?
I could take the first watch if everyone wants.
Okay. So we got first watch. Who would like the second
And
watch?
then the elf.
Third.
I'll take second watch.
I was gonna say, if Danny takes second watch and you take the last watch because you only need to sleep for 4 hours.
Yeah.
So everyone strike one ration then?
Technically, everybody could sleep except for, or everybody needs to take watch except for Cherry.
Wait, why not me?
Because Cyril only needs to do 4 hours of meditation, and then just from that, he can stay awake for the rest of the day.
So is Blink going second or third?
I think it's going me, then Danny, or Blink, then Cyril, and then we wake up.
Okay.
Yeah. So Cyric's gonna pull off all shit after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cook everyone some their share of rations. Make a little hot pot for everyone.
Okay. With that, that is about 1 day's worth of rations, but with you being the cook with that, you take 1 day's worth into a division of 4, which is sufficient for the day.
Alright. So, with this, like, as a cook there, that means I can feed up a number of people equal to my feet then, for one ration?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad, actually. Not really. It's a lot. 4 plus my first. I can basically make up 6 meals then, right now.
Mm-hmm.
6 creatures.
Yep.
Shame the other 2 players didn't show up.
Yeah. I'm not sure why. But in any event, let's see here. So we got first watch. Go ahead and do a perception.
Wait. Disadvantage because it's nighttime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So first roll was a 17. Rolling next Celadon die 14. Okay, so lower roll 14 plus perception is an 18.
18. Okay. As far as much things go, you hear crickets. You can hear a means of a few trees off into the distance, them rustling from the wind blowing. But otherwise, your shift comes to nothing, uneventful.
Okay. I wake up, I don't know his name, but the wizard Durian.
Okay. All right, Durian, I need a perception for you. 10 plus 3. Okay. Around this time. And that's with disadvantage? It was not. Alright, so just out of curiosity, what would your second one have been? Would it have been lower or just simply higher? I will say, knowing that, get to the right page.
Human, am I
Get.
right?
Go ahead and roll 3 tricks. Tricks? Oh, okay.
T-Rexes.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a D4.
1 Tarask. Ooh,
4.
4 Tarasks.
Alright. Off into the distance, within the ruins, whatnot, you can see a means of glowing what looks to be a fireflies. But they seem maybe a little bigger. There is a glow that is kind of fairish blue. What do? You see this towards the ruins. The moon is lit full and bright. Stealthily. Alright, give me a stealth check. You go stealthily. So as far as you can tell as you're going whatnot, from your first step there was a twig being broken. To which you try again, continuing, and as you get from around the corner, you break another twig. But from what you can see, there's nothing there but a magical glowing door with stained glass from around it, curving from the pretty much outlining the door itself with a curve. To you, it almost seems welcoming. Alright, opening this door, there is a little bit of a light, but then subsides, to which you see a stairway. A wall that goes along with it, spiraling downward. You're not sure entirely, but there is some curtains hanging on to the sides. Maybe decorative. Do you go down the stairs? Sure. Off into the distance, as you're going down, you do hear a means of a music being played. It's soothing as you go down. It begins to open up into a room. Pillars look like structurally trying to hold up this place. Also damped with the means of curtains as well around them. With each curtain, they are various means of blue to royal blue. From the distance, you do see a person with a royal blue dress with long black hair, playing a harp. What do you do? It's only one person. Asking him, she tells you that this is her home. She doesn't open her eyes, as she might be concentrating on playing her music, but then again, maybe that's just how she is. For the intrusion and leave, I suppose. She does encourage you to stop and to come over and sit by her. It says that's been quite some time since another human has stood into this room. I will compliment her music. She appreciates it. For a moment, she does stop her, and places her harp down, facing towards you with her green eyes, looking at you, and asks you what it is that you seek into this realm. To be like the heroes from my books. Okay? Which tells you, heroes are uncommon, all for their own means of what is truly a hero. What do you classify as a true hero? From that moment, you also do hear the means of music without her harp play. But it's softer and almost missing the emotions. Helps others without thinking for themselves. Okay. That is valiant. As she stands and walks over to a dresser with a mirror. This mirror is large, to which you are able to see her reflection on. Off to the side, you see as she picks up with her right hand a little hand mirror. Walks it over to you and presents it to you. Would you take this and use this for good? From looking at this mirror, it is silvery with a fancy design. Design is spirals accordingly. That makes it to where it can be held proper, but elegant in creation. course I would say, why are you down here by yourself? This is my home. I go where sometimes fate leads me. I am not to be a hero, nor am I to be part of this. And yet, regardless of my choice, I am part of something, of a duty, for it is my role. I will take the mirror. What is it you wish from in return? There are those, for this mirror, there are those who would not see themselves as who they are. When you look into this mirror, you see your true self, and some people don't. They wish for the means of an illusion. I would ask of you to help those who appear to actually need the help. This mirror is enchanted, and it will allow you to see the true forms of whoever they are, whatever they wear. Help them realize their true nature. It would be my honor. She does so. She giggles. Formality like that, I'm sure, will get you in many places. But why don't you go to your friends? I'm sure they need you more than I. To which she does return to the spot that she was sitting and begins to play her harp again. I consider giving her a raw potato, but think there would be... I didn't get a chance of reading all that. Went by too quickly while I wasn't looking.
I can read it for you.
Yes, please.
It would be my honor. I consider giving her a raw potato, but think be there it and leave.
Better of it.
Think better of it and leave.
Okay. Alright. So in your inventory now, you have an enchanted mirror. And as you leave this room, the door begins to shut and begins to fade. From what stood there is instead some ruins with some vines that could be imaginatively be a doorway. What do you do now? I go back to the group. Alright. As you come back to the group, whatnot, you see the elf gaining full consciousness from his meditation and comes to the end of your shift. Cedric, you're up.
Yes, I am, and I have to leave very shortly.
Yep. Wrapping it
It
up.
is 5 o'clock.
Figured we'll end the night shift thing.
Nice and sound.
Hmm. So go ahead and do a
Yeah, I
perception.
gotta leave this shit. Alright, hold on. Alright, perception is +2, so 4.
Hmm.
So 11 plus 4 is 15.
15. As far as things go by, you hear some rustling of winds. Off to the side, you can hear a ribbit, ribbit.
Normal forest sounds.
Mm-hmm. Alright. To which comes to the end of your shift, whatnot, and makes it to morning. To which, from right here, I think is a good spot to leave it as is. Till next session.
Sounds good.
Mike, it's going for 10 after already.
That was quite good. That was a good session.
Thank you.
Alright, guys, I will see you tomorrow at noon. It's a Kai, right?
Yeah. Is it good?
Yes.